Get into it. They're revving up to do Halloween Kills, and some new information has come out. Some of it has already been reported, but I'm going to add a few twists that, again, a Halloween expert as myself, because I've watched all the films. The only one I'm kind of hazy on are the Rob Zombie films, but I've seen those too. And I think it's fine. You know, they clearly do have appreciation for the first two films, but I don't think they know Halloween too well. Alright, so what do we know now? Well, the teaser was a little misleading. Halloween Kills does not refer to Michael. Essentially, Haddonfield apparently is going to raise up in anger, and a lot of people are going to take to guns or whatever, so it's going to be about mob justice in the events of the first film. They're going to be following Halloween 2 because the events are going to be immediately after, right, the events of the first film, and we do see that Laurie is very injured. So the narrative is going to concentrate more on Allison and how the trauma affected her, right, confronting Michael and all those things. In addition, they promised that they're going to cut back a little bit on the humor and the jokes that they had in the first film in 2018, which I think is a good sign. It's going to be a more somber, serious tone. John Carpenter is back. He's also going to do the music, and he says it's a slasher film turned up to 100, so it's going to have a lot of violence. In fact, they're promising this is some of the most graphic violence that Blumhouse has ever done. So if you're into that aspect of Halloween, which I am not, that'll be interesting. I don't care about that. But again, I'm sticking closely to factual reporting here. I'll do some subjective take at the end. So putting it all together, it's going to be a much more serious version of what they did before 2018. They do screw up on one little thing. It's not major. They're going to bring back some of the original characters like Tommy Doyle, and apparently we're also getting some of the other original characters. But with Tommy, they made a kind of flub, and this is more the reporting, not the actual filmmakers. They said that Tommy only came back with the curse of Michael Myers. No, that's not true. Tommy has an explicit cameo in Halloween 4. In fact, they were setting up the Thorn trilogy very early. So if you don't know the Thorn trilogy, that's 4, 5, and 6. And people think, well, Tommy only comes in 6. No, he comes in at 4. He's only there briefly, but no, he is in part 4. And it seems like they're going to do the same thing in 2018. They borrowed a lot from part 4, and it seems like they're going to go back down that route. So again, we're going to have a much more Allison-centric Halloween, which makes sense. I guess she's going to be the new female heroine, because we have to be brutally honest. Jamie Lee Curtis can't keep doing the role. Resurrecting Sarah Connor over and over again is not viable. She is going to, we have to be honest, she's going to die. So they're going to have to give us some new characters, and I guess she's going to be the new heroine. They haven't explained what Tommy's role is, but I assume he's probably going to be the ally, right? But maybe they'll do a twist and he becomes the new Michael. Who knows? The original actor for Michael is back. Technically, he's not a character, but he's the original actor for Michael, so that's interesting. I actually really liked him in the first couple of films. He was very good with his movements. He's a dancer, actually. He's able to do really dance movements with Michael, so that was interesting. A lot of people missed that in the first one. Yeah, he actually does a little bit of dancing in the first film if you watch closely. So altogether, it's going to be a much more serious, thematic film over the first one. The first one is a little, perhaps too strong with comedy and all these in-references, and I'm sure those are going to continue. They're probably going to have tons of sneaky little references to the Halloween series, though again, it seems like they don't really know the series in a strong way. They kind of just know it in a superficial sense, and it is basically the same creative team. So if you liked how they did 2018, and I did not, they're all back. The director, the writer, they're losing nobody. They're a little unclear as to how much filming they have done. I thought it was done, but apparently they still have to film some things, and they're refining the script. So apparently they just did some shooting, and they're finally going to get back into it. So overall, it seems like at least it'll be an interesting sequel, but I don't know if they've done enough to make me interested. But it's definitely intriguing that Halloween Kills is not Michael. They're doing something else with it. But it is basically a lot of Halloween 2, right? We're going to have an injured heroine. We're going to have the hours after, and presumably we're going to be following Michael around, but maybe now he's being chased down instead of being the hunter, which is a bit of a twist, but it's not like it's not a major change. And yeah, some unfortunate misreporting about Tommy. Poor guy, he doesn't get a lot of love. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of callbacks to the first film. Some of the original characters are going to reappear. And again, they actually reappeared in the other, the other parts of the series. But again, people forget about those people. Yeah, and I admit I forgot about one of the people who meets Michael as well. So yeah, I mean, again, being a Halloween expert, you're gonna miss stuff because it is huge, right? They've now got multiple universes. So altogether, some interesting choices about what they're going to do with the next installment, which comes out in hopefully October 2021, right? If everything goes well. So some interesting new news. But yeah, getting some facts wrong about how the Halloween series works. All right, this has been Pop Cult Analyze on Michael Myers' return in 2021. Thanks for listening.